short diamond. When one calls the team into short diamond formation, you'll see Reds 8 and 9 tuck in to form the famous Red Arrows Diamond 9 shape. Red 1 is squadron leader Jim Turner. It's his second year leading the team, but he was a Red Arrows wingman from 2005 to 2007. He led the synchro pair. And then from the power station end with the smoke on, this is short diamond. It's just converted from a flat display to a rolling display. So we'll see him rolling out in short diamond, ready for a 4 and 5 to roll back to Apollo. Red 1 used to fly the Jaguar. In fact, he was a Jaguar display pilot, Jaguar weapons instructor. His most recent appointment has been working with the Royal Saudi Air Force's equivalent to the Red Arrows, where he was their official advisor. Smoke comes on as Reds 2 and 3 acknowledge the move to Eagle. You'll see the 3 aircraft on each wing now drop back to show us the planned form of the American fighter jet, the F-15 Eagle. We've introduced this to the display this year to pass thanks to the Americans and the support they showed during the Second World War on the Eagle squadrons. But now in, from the right-hand side, this is the Eagle roll. And roll. As they go upside down, boys and girls, give them a wave, they'll see you waving. We fly the majority of our formations with the odd-numbered pilots on the left-hand side and the even-numbered pilots fly on the right-hand side. Red 6 and 7, the synchro pair, tend to fly directly behind the leader in line astern. On the bottom of the formation now is Red 4, Flight Lieutenant Martin Platt. It's Platt's second year at the team and he's the team's executive officer. He's a former Hawk flying instructor and solo Hawk display pilot. Operationally he flew the Harrier GR9. The smoke goes off in a new shape, this time of the iconic supersonic airliner. They're about to come left with some red, white and blue and hopefully a huge round of applause as they show you the very best of British in Concorde. Which was the famous Dambusters raid carried out by 617 Squadron on the night of the 16th of May 1943. Those brave airmen flew their 19 Lancaster bombers deep into enemy territory to drop their bouncing bombs and complete their mission. The smoke's on now as the team formed the shape of a Lancaster bomber and continue his turn, celebrating 70 years since the Dambusters. This is Lancaster. Used to fly on the famous Dambuster squadron, but 3 is Flight Lieutenant Mark Lawson. He's on the leader's left wing now and he's in his first year with the Red Arrows. He completed his first tour in the Royal Air Force, flying with 617 Squadron, where he took his Tornado GR4 over Iraq and Afghanistan a number of times before transferring to 9 Squadron, again flying over Afghanistan and also over Libya in 2011. The smoke's on now for our tightest shape. This is Apollo with the jets around 5 to 6 feet apart as they fly the Apollo roll. Another former Tornado GR4 pilot, and he has completed a tour as a Hawk flying instructor at RAF Valley on Anglesey, where we train our fast jet pilots. The Smokes on now to form Typhoon in to depict the delta wing platform of the Royal Air Force's new multi-role combat aircraft, the Eurofighter Typhoon. We now have 4 frontline squadrons of Typhoons whose primary duty it is to protect the airspace of the UK and the Falkland Islands. Now in from the power station end at 400 miles an hour, this is Typhoon. He's just moving to the bottom of the formation as we look now. Mike's in his second year with the team. He's another former Hawk flying instructor and solo Hawk display pilot. Then transferred to the Typhoon, where he flew on quick reaction alert duties, protecting our airspace. Now in from the left-hand side, this is Signet. Is the last of our first-year pilots. That's Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Steve Morris. Steve's another former Hawk flying instructor. He then transferred to the Tornado GL4 from the Harrier GL9, but unfortunately only spent a short time flying the aircraft before it went out of service, and he transferred to the Tornado GL4, which he flew over Libya in support of Operation LME in 2011. Smokes on now for another shape, this time Big Vixen, named after the 1960s naval fighter, the Sea Vixen. And then from the right-hand side, the Big Vixen roll. That's the end of the first half of the Renars display, ladies and gentlemen, where you've seen close formation flowing in a rather dynamic fashion of all 9 aircraft. We're now going to change the tempo of the display as we show you how the Hawk aircraft can perform. The Renars fly the BAE Systems Hawk T1, which was designed as an advanced jet and weapons trainer, and it's been in service with the Royal Air Force since 1976. It's very agile and precise. We're about to show you how all of us pilots love to fly it. We'll be splitting the formation down into 2 sections now. Reds 1 to 5 we call Enid, after Enid Blyton's famous 5. Reds 6 to 9 are Chippo, which was the nickname of the first gentleman to lead the 4-ship when the Red Arrows started flying 9 aircraft displays in 1968. Now look directly to the front. Get your cameras ready to start the second half of the display. This is the detonator. Chased down by Red 9. Looking left with the smoke is Red 7, chased down by Red 8. These 4 aircraft now descend to just 100 feet. They're closing at 850 miles an hour. Get your cameras ready for the amazing Chippo pass. Turn away from the snout, 6G, 6 times the force of gravity, everything in their bodies is weighing 6 times more than normal. Pilots work hard to carry Red 7 and 8 roll around Red 6 before they split in the vortex. Ben was the leader of the synchro pair. Now watching left and right again, the synchro pair descend back to their display height to perform the double rolls. The formation slightly, as the colour comes on, they fly the Revolution. Each of the pilots of the Revolution performing an aileron roll manoeuvre, essentially a full left-hand control column input to roll the aircraft quickly around its longitudinal axis. Let's look left and right again for the synchro pair. This time Red 6 is on our left and Red 7 is on our right. They're closing at 800 miles an hour and they're going to cross 3 times in opposing 360-degree 6G turns. Get ready for the carousel. His rolls. He's now going to roll 8 times around the rest of Eden in a new manoeuvre for 2013. This is the Twister. Red 1 now makes Red 4's life even harder. Finishing his 8th roll, no doubt getting very dizzy flying the Twister. Now keep looking to your left for Chippo and one of my favourite manoeuvres. Reds 6 and 7 are going to fly upside down in close formation. Reds 8 and 9 will roll around them in the corkscrew. Boys and girls, give the synchro pair a wave as they fly past upside down. Red 7 now working very hard, flying his aircraft only 8 feet away from Red 6's jet, but doing it while it's upside down. Now look to your left and find the 5 headlights of Enid coming towards the power station. The inside pilots perform tight match rolls to the outside of the formation in the rollbacks. They're very dynamic rollbacks. Look directly to the front to get your cameras ready for the return of a crowd favourite manoeuvre. Reds 8 and 9 roll around Reds 6 and 7, who perform their own rolls and split in the Jippo break. To the Royal Air Force in 2002, became a walk-around instructor and carrier GR9 pilot. The synchro pair are now descending for their final manoeuvre of the display in the opposition barrel roll. Back in 7-ship Vixen formation, this is the Vixen break. We are the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. In fact, the wider British military. The comments we receive on our team Facebook and Twitter pages truly reflect how fond much of Britain's population is for the team. We are very grateful for that. If you'd like to follow us on Facebook and on Twitter, we're RAF Red Arrows or at RAF Red Arrows. For more information about the team, our website is raf.mod.uk/reds. Well, that's not the end of the display, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to gather as 9 aircraft, and before they head back to land at the airport, they're going to give you one last fly past in diamond formation, so you get a last photo opportunity here. You can just see them gathering into that formation now. They'll be here in just a couple of minutes' time. Ladies and gentlemen, what you've seen is a demonstration of speed, agility and precision, and we've shown you how effective teamwork can be throughout the military. We've done this to pay homage to our forebears and to represent the British military personnel who are on duty both at home and overseas. The motto on the Red Arrows crest is ECLA, which means excellence, and we strive for exactly that in everything we do. I hope you think we have achieved it here in Jersey this afternoon. When the jets fly past now, you'll see a panel hanging down the back of the aircraft. That's the air brake. We use that to slow the aircraft down by creating drag. A secondary effect of that is the need to have a higher power setting to maintain speed. And in turn, that gives us a very deep red and blue colour in our smoke. So we'll be in diamond formation with the air brakes extended with some red, white and blue to give you that deep colour for your photographs. For those of you on Twitter, if you'd like to follow some of the pilots personally, Red 4 is at RAF Red 4. Red 8 is at Ben Plank, and I am at RAF Red 10. We tweet up-to-date information about the team and the Royal Air Force. It'd be great to see you following us on there. So keep looking out to the right, and we'll see the formation coming in for this final flight past.
On one occasion this has been live on BBC Radio Jersey, the Red Arrows, fantastic, ending up a wonderful air display. We're just waiting for the Arrows to get back in formation before they rejoin us. This is BBC Radio Jersey, Chris Stone live on the Kevin Pamplin show. And across the seafront here, absolutely wonderful experience it has been today. The sun may have disappeared on us, but what a great display we have had. Not very much wind, and we've still got all that red, white and blue smoke hanging around in the display arena to remind us of the wonderful experience we've been having today. Melvin, a great one.
Oh yes, absolutely fantastic. Always fantastic to see the Red Arrows. Great fun. We've had a great display. It's been terrific. We're now, as I say, just waiting for the reform to come through for this final flyby, and we want everybody to be waving like nutcases. Just wave and wave and wave.
And don't forget, if you've got any wonderful pictures of the display today, any of these aircraft, we'd love to see them on BBC Radio Jersey's website or on our Facebook page. Send them in to us and let us have a look and tell us what a great time, or otherwise, you might have had during the display this afternoon.
So ladies and gentlemen, they're coming in from the right-hand side now with the white smoke on. As soon as the coloured smoke comes on, I'm going to have the biggest clap and cheer you can give, and I'll transmit that to the pilots in their cockpits. So ladies and gentlemen, here they are for the last time here in Jersey for this year. It's the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. And for listening, and I wish you all the very best on behalf of the Royal Air Force and from everybody at the Red Arrows. Have a safe journey home.